Ji Namaste. So after a long time, I hope you all are preparing well. Your preparation is on track. You are following up with the current affairs. You are preparing your phase 2 syllabus. You are preparing your data, coming up with new current affairs, preparing them. Okay, so first let's start with a small update. I got my joining letter and I will be joining Mumbai office on 7th December. And not all of us got the Mumbai as our posting. A few of my friends got regional offices like Calcutta, Delhi, Jaipur and all. So yeah, on this line I will update you later in later videos. For now, this video is regarding answer writing. We'll talk about that without wasting any time. Let's get to the point. So the importance of answer writing has been already emphasized by me. I already told you how important it is. The descriptive writing, it plays a big role in making sure about not only the selection but even about your rank. So when I emphasize the importance of answer writing and I started a small channel, you must be knowing about the channel. If don't, then I will be leaving the link for the Telegram channel. It's very simple, t.me/RBI Ritesh. Already 250 people are there. It's a small group, and there I started to share RBI articles, speeches, and I also try to mark whatever important things were there, whatever lines could be used as a intro or conclusion or whatever facts that had to be remembered. I already marked them and I am posting them in the group on regular basis. You can join there, you can utilize them. And there we also posted a few questions, descriptive questions, and I'm very glad, I'm very happy that many people came forward. They actually wrote the answer and the answer were pretty good and they were on the lines and they are improving. I have seen the very first answer which one candidate wrote and the last answer which one candidate wrote, and I have seen an immense improvement there, so I'm happy. But now we will take it to the second level. And why I came up with the second level or the level upgradation. There are 2 or 3 reasons for that. First thing, I was going through Mr. Shubham Kumar's video. This time he's secured AIR1 in UPSC. So I was going through his videos and I found something similar in our case. It was regarding descriptive answer writing, and I'll tell you what was the similarity. Second thing, one of my friend pinged me and he was going good. He's actually going good. He's covering the syllabus, but he's not able to revise and he's not able to gain the confidence that if he's knowing everything or if he'll be able to recall whatever he's reading right now. Say he covered the whole syllabus, but he's not very sure that he will be able to recall or not. So I thought that this method will help even him and to you also. So what is the similarity? Similarity was that Mr. Shubham sir, he used a cheat code. Now, when I say cheat code, it's like knowing something and using it in later stage. What happens? He prepared few introductions, he prepared for few data, he prepared some conclusions, and he directly used it in the exam. He didn't waste his time in thinking about it or preparing them there at this point at this spot. So I guess the same thing even I followed. I was not aware of this that I was doing this, but when I was preparing short notes and all, I was actually doing this and I was able to imply it up to a great level, say 50 to 60%. But I want that you people should imply it up to 100%. You should be ready with few things so that you don't waste your time in thinking about those things in the main exam when you are writing the answers, right? So what we will do, it's very simple process. We'll prepare our data theme wise or topic wise. See, I already told you that you should go through the previous year questions, right? Because once you go through the previous year question, you will get a rough idea that what are the themes, what are the topics that has been asked again and again, or what is the demand of the paper, right? So even I'm going through the papers, I was checking few previous year questions, and I was seeing a similar theme, like say it economic recovery, say it financial inclusion, say it about fintech developments. Their words can be different, but the core asking of the question, the core demand of the questions are being the same. So we have to make use of this. So we'll prepare the data and how we are going to collaborate in this. See what I thought. Right now, many people wrote answers, but those all answers are scattered. They are some here and there. So that was the purpose of our channel, right? This was the purpose we made. We came up with the channel so that the data will be sorted. What I will do, I'll post a theme. Say it's financial inclusion. Say it's financial inclusion. I'll post a theme in the channel. In that comment section, you can add your data, your introduction, your conclusion. Okay, you can give some headings and add them. And why I'm asking in comment section, because there you can edit in later time. Say for example, you prepared the data, you posted in the group. Uh, After a few days, you came across a new article, and you thought that no, this introduction is far better than the last one which I came up. So you can edit, right? And now, why you should post in the comment section? It's because even if 10 to 15 people do it, there will be great collaboration. Say XYZ and ABC, 6% edit their data, and somehow you found that other person data is better than you, or their conclusion way, their writing skill is better than you, then you can take the idea from there, right? So, and moreover, there are chances that you may miss some data or some important facts, and it is also possible that other person may include it. So that way you will be helping each other. You will have a sorted data, and then you can use it to revise even in your last minutes or last days of preparation. So that is the rough idea which I came up with. And even you can suggest me that, sir, these are the things which you are not covering, or which I feel that are being repeated in the exam. So I'll post that, and that will be like a help. Even I will learn from you people for that. Now, and it's a one option to do that. If you feel, if you're shy and if you don't want to share your data or something like that, you can prepare your own notes. You can prepare your digital copies in notepad, wordpad. You can make your physical copies, whatever. All I want is that you should be ready with some data, so that you won't be wasting your time, you won't get anxious in exam, or even the last days of preparation you won't get anxious. So this is the main target. Now sharing and all, is it's all up to you. I feel that sharing will be better, but then again, it's all your call. Now I will not throw everything on you. So what I will do, I will just tell you an example. I'll just show you an example that how I'm asking you to organize the data and all. Okay, for that, I will take you to my iPad screen, and I will show you that how we are going to cover a topic, say financial inclusion. Okay, so let's go, let's get started. So this is a topic, I prepared it. See, when you will be preparing, when you will be preparing the data, you will write a topic or a theme, whatever it is. Say I started with the financial inclusion, write financial inclusion. Now in that, make a subheading and write introduction. Introduction is required everywhere, be it your essay, be it your answer. Okay, so you should be prepared with an introduction. Now introduction, you can start either with a definition, and when you are writing definition, if possible, do mention a organization or any body which gave the definition. For example, in financial inclusion, we can use World Bank uh, definition. How? Let me show you. This is a World Bank financial inclusion at a glance. In that they give, financial inclusion means that individuals and businesses have blah 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 blah. This is a definition, right? Even if you don't remember it word by word, you can modify it a bit, but keep the theme as it is, so that the crux should be the same. Now you can use it, and if you mention that from where did you pick the definition, it will be great. This can be in starting. When there are technical terms, you can use them. Financial inclusion, financial literacy, fintech developments, or say Operation Twist, or many other things, right? Now, if it's an essay, say example, it's an essay that an essay came on financial inclusion. How will you start? Starting with the definition is always an option, but I'll tell you one more thing. To make your essay a bit organic, you can start with an anecdote. What sort of anecdote? Say you'll write a story. You can try to find a real life story. It will, and how will you get that? When you'll be reading the newspapers, you'll come across many different incidents. From there, you can pick any of them. Or if you want to make a hypothetical story, that also you can do. So when it's coming to anecdote, say prepare anecdote and say ki in village there was a poor person, and he was not having financial literacy, because financial literacy is also part of financial inclusion, right? So he was not literate enough, and he made a wrong investment, or he came up in the some scam, someone did a fraud with him and all that, and he lost his hard-earned money. Okay, this will be the beginning of your essay, or yeah, for essay it will be great that you can mention, and that's all. You don't need to go further in that. What you have to do about this story, I'll tell you in few minutes. So we are done with the definition or for essay anecdotes. Another thing is that you can use some recent news. For example, recently PM inaugurated these schemes, retail direct investment. Right, this is also part of financial inclusion only. So if you are not coming up with any definition or something like that, you can even start with the recent acts of government, recent RBI Act or recent Organization Act, whatever it was there in news. So this is the third way. Fourth way is RBI speech. Introduction RBI speech. Now we'll say how to use RBI speech. See, just go Google any of the topic from the syllabus, say it financial inclusion, be it corporate governance, fintech development, or anything else. Just write RBI after that. It will show some of the old speeches or articles from the RBI side. Now I'm showing you what I got when I was searching for the financial inclusion. Yeah, this is the thing. Financial inclusion in India and assessment. Now there are some quotes. You can skip for this for now. Now read the introduction. They gave you a very beautiful introduction here, very sound introduction here. And even if you can, if you are able to do that, even if you mug it up and write word by word, it won't be of any harm. It will fetch you more marks actually. The Government of India and Reserve Bank of India have been making concerted effort to promote financial inclusion as one of the important national objectives of the country, and some of the major efforts are these. See how sorted, how formal, how good it's looking. So if you are not able to come up with any other introduction, RBI is a escape for you. Use the site. This is the way we are supposed to use the site, right? Like you must have read many places that you must use the RBI site, but how to use it? This is the way we have to use it. Okay, this is a perfect introduction. I don't think that you will remember word to word. So say if it's 50 words, you'll remember somewhere around 30, 25 to 30. That is also enough. The theme, the crux should be same. So this is the another way. So about introduction, we are done with the four methods. Now you are not supposed to write all four methods. Okay, you have to choose one. You have to prepare that introduction, and that should be your introduction that you are supposed to use in the main exam also. Why I'm saying that don't use all? Because if you prepare all, khichdi ban jayegi in sabki. You won't remember even single of them. Not even one you will be able to recall. So this is why choose any of these four and prepare it and read it 3 4 multiple times. You'll remember it for sure. You will remember it. Now, for every topic, you should be thorough with the related committee. Again, it's not a rocket science. Just go type the topic in Google and type committees. So many committees will be listed out there. For example, here we can or any important step which has been taken. For example, when you are talking about the financial inclusion, we cannot miss at any cost to mention National Strategy for Financial Inclusion. It's a RBI highlight, right? Use it. Dr. C. Rangarajan committee, use it. Even just mere mention will fetch you the cherry points there. Okay? This sounds very trivial, right? कि अरे ये तो सबको आता हो. But no. When you are sitting in the exam under the pressure, people do forget these things. That's why I'm emphasizing that please prepare these two things first. Now, and yeah, one more thing about the committees. You can even prepare a separate table for this, like just this sort of table, right? Theme and committee. So many things will be there. Banking developments, digital banking, payment banks, small financial banks. One committee will be there. You can mention it always. Now, other than that, third part will be data and fact. And in this, don't go and start to fetch the zillion number of data. You don't need them. You won't be able to recall them. Be very practical. For every topic, at max get 1 to 2 data that is very important or that can be understood by everyone. For example, for financial inclusion, just read this thing. 2011 census. Somewhere in your answer, mention that 59% household are availing the banking services. Only 59% are availing the banking services. This will show the current scenario of our nation. This will show the current scenario of this whole situation. It will show about the financial inclusion, right? And this is what the examiner or invigilator wants to see. Now, so we are done with the introduction, we are done with the related committees, and then data. Now, last thing, conclusion. I already told you in my previous videos, it was the English video, right? In that I told you that be prepared with some ready-made conclusions. Do the similar thing here. And few of them I'm giving to you. Like synergetic approach is required if we want to go forward. If we want to make more development, more growth in this sector, in this area, then synergetic approach should be there. Collaboration should be there. Cooperation should be there among ministries, among regulatory bodies and all. So this is one way to end, because you should end on a positive note. Try to end it on a positive note. Say India is dreaming of something, and your topic, say financial inclusion. Here the topic is financial inclusion. Financial inclusion is the foundation to fulfill that dream. It's the foundation stone or something like that. Then if it's an essay, then you can link the story. How? We already mentioned a poor farmer who lost his money due to the lack of financial literacy. Now, say his name was Balwant Rao. Now, when you are finishing, when you are ending the essay, you can mention that we need to work on the financial inclusion. We need to work on the financial literacy, so that in future no other Balwant Rao will face the distress which faced by the above mentioned person, or so that the other people, so that even Balwant Rao will be able to make sound financial decisions and all. So this is the way, like what you are doing, that you are making your essay a bit organic by linking its introduction and conclusion. It's really good. Just recall any movie in which the ending and the beginning was linked. Say Andhadhun. Can you remember how come the very first scene of the movie was linked to the very last scene of the movie? It looks good, right? So there is a way you need to end your essay or answer. In answer, it won't be that much possible. In essay, you can do it. And even this thing, the conclusion thing, whatever speeches I posted in the channel, I mentioned that these are the conclusion which could be used. And even in this speech, I don't know if it's there. Let me check it. This I will tell you. Just a second. Conclusion and forward way. Here it was a speech, so I don't think you can take points from here. So yeah, from here you can't take. But I guess I have posted some other data and speeches in the channel where I mentioned it very separate, very clearly, that you can take these lines for the conclusion. So make use of them. I know that you won't be able to recall everything there. That's why I mentioned conclusion. You have to pick from there. You have to choose your conclusion, that okay, this is the conclusion which I am going to use. Then write it down somewhere separately, because see, in the very last moment you won't be able to recollect all the speeches which I am posting there, right? You won't be able to recall all the conclusions which are being mentioned in those speeches. It's better to prepare your own notes. When you prepare your own notes, you will write it, you will read it at least once when you're preparing, right? So that will give a better imprint on your mind. You'll remember it in a easier manner. And so this is the thing. We'll start with the financial inclusion only. Don't try to copy whatever I wrote. I'll post the theme as financial inclusion, and then you can come up with your own conclusion and facts and all, and it will help you all people. And yeah, keep me suggested that these are the themes which you are missing. Other than that, we'll keep continuing about our descriptive answer writing practice. It's just that I'm not getting time. I'm a bit busy with my joining formalities and all. So once they are over and I do get in the flow, I will post them, and if possible I'll post in few days, 1 or 2 days only. But yeah, I won't be able to check all the copies the way which I was doing till now. It might happen that I won't be able to check all the copies, but whatever copy I check, I'll mention things which could be included in the answers, so that way you can compare your answer and make your own judgments. After all, you also have to make your own judgments, right? So this is the thing. This is all I wanted to tell about answer writing, and this is where we will prepare our arsenals. Like you won't be going in the war and they're assembling your gun, turning off the safety, and then you will shoot. What we have to do, we have to prepare with our arms, safety off, and we just have to get in the war and shoot. That is the whole point here. And I want you to go through the previous year questions syllabus and do let me know like what all themes we should prepare questions on, or we should prepare data on. Your suggestions will be welcome. That's all. Yeah. Thank you so much and have a great day. Happy preparation. Thank you.